This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, it's a quick audio check. I think Tomas, Hugo, and Michael is on the bridge.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning and Happy New Year, Hugo.
Morning, Joe. Happy New Year.
Morning. Happy New Year. Yeah. So there are a few people dialing with from web without name. See if you want to type your name in. Okay. Yeah. So Happy New Year, everyone. So I was thinking about should I cancel this meeting, but I still select to keep it. Just want to give a live week update, and also thinking about answer any questions. So towards the specification or the coming summit. So maybe let's start with the agenda. First, want to just give a quick update of the coming 2019 Global Summit. So there are a series of talks being approved by OCP. So you should be able to see it in the website of the schedule. And those is nicely set up so that all the OCP NIC related topics are assigned to slots back to back in the same room, separating into a 2-hour session in the morning and a 1-hour session in the afternoon in the same room. So it will be like a continuous flow, and which is a new difference of this year. And other than that, I want to give a quick update of the community space. So in the past a few weeks, before the holiday mainly, we have, let's see. Yeah, so we have brought a proposal. Let's see, did I share screen? Sorry, maybe not. Oh, okay, it's showing up. Yeah. So we brought a proposal of having a community space to the OCP Foundation, and so with a few rounds of iteration, I think this is highly likely will happen. So the idea is to, in addition to showing the OCP NIC related product in each exhibitor's booth, but also having a common area to show both the system, NIC, or other feature related technology, focusing on OCP NIC 3.0 to the audience in the summit. So we are still working on the detail, but it's likely going to happen. And so far there are I think 6 contributors showing interest to join this effort. So I think it's a good size to start, and it's a good mix of system and NIC community and end user. So there will be more details coming out, and there are other ways to involve in this activity, even you are not demonstrating your equipment in the community space. There may be other ways to participate and raise awareness of the OCP Next 3.0 in the audience of the OCP Summit. Usually it's getting 3,000 or more people, so it's a good number of community to influence. I will for the OCP 2019 Summit. Here are the brief updates. I will stop for a second for questions or comments. Before taking any other open questions, as I said, I expect a low level of attending this today, so we will keep this call lightweight.
Jai, did you say how much space you were thinking this would be?
Yeah,
how large?
So this is a good question. So I'm currently requesting a space for 6 volunteers. So the detail I need to work out with foundation. So likely we will be allocated a kind of a shared space with OCP Foundation in the registration area next to the exhibition hall. So I take this as a two-way match of a request, but I don't take things for granted. We just need to see what kind of space we will get, and then we need to size down or size up the equipment in display accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have the resources to post the background posters and the tables and or however you want that to look?
That part I think is also in the next couple of months we will need to work out. Okay. And since it is shared with OCP Foundation, and we want to attend this as a kind of community for OCP, so I think the ideal way is to share the same thing with OCP instead of having each company's kind of a flag or something.
Right. Yep, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Any other question about the coming summit? All right. So if not, I will just leave the floor open and take any general questions around the adoption. I think in past few weeks there are some questions about the signal integrity testing fixture going to summit, and there are some, like when people are doing the implementation, we may see more details need to be adjusted. So please feel free to bring it up, or if you are new to a community and not sure how this works, feel free to introduce yourself.
Hi, Jay. This is Elad from Mellanox.
Hi, Elad. How are you?
Hey, great. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah.
So back to the OCP booth question. What type of servers were you thinking to have there? Was it a live demo that we're going to have?
What kind of? Let me repeat the question. I think what I hear is what kind of server will you have there? Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So far there are two parties plan to bring the server to the community space. One Facebook. We have Yosemite V2, a modified version to take OCP Next 3.0. I think Gaming on the Bridge is the one that's working on it on Facebook. And I believe Quanta will plan to bring some of their servers supporting Next 3.0, more likely a single host version. So there will be a mix of multi-host and single host systems.
Understood. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there are also ideas of doing some in-talk tests, like in the booth or in other form. It depends on if we get electricity in the booth and enough electricity. So potentially we can also host a couple hour or a few hours of in-top test, so anyone can drop in and show up with their OCP NIC card or system to trying to get a link up. Maybe something interesting to work on. So if you have any question or suggestion, actually feel free to pitch it to the mailing list or myself anytime.
Do we need like a special dedicated planning session to kind of go over all of these issues?
We will. We
Okay.
will. I think, yeah, definitely. I think this is something I hope to have it happen in January-ish, so that we at least all know what to expect for, and using the February to really close on the actions. So roughly, you see here, this is the deck that I'm communicating with OCP, but a lot of things are TBD, but with a kind of request pitching over. But roughly, there's timeline. Sorry. I'm missing something here. Yeah, so I don't have timeline here, but I definitely we will need a prepared session for the company who wants to join or currently show the interest to join. And we needed to not only handle logistics, but also some training, some kind of guidance on the volunteering and on the staffing. For example, we wish to have each company's at least one people stand in the booth while your gear is in display, for example. And how do we pitch ourselves as a community volunteer instead of each company's kind of marketing arm, right? Yeah, so I please do expect a meeting being called for the preparation of this community space in the, I would say, next 2 weeks for the first meet.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. Good questions. Any other comments? Suggestions? All right. So if not, I wish everyone have a happy New Year, and I think we have a lot to do, a lot of opportunity around OCP NIC 3.0 in the 2019. So great way to start the year.
Indeed.
All right. Yep. All right. Have a good one, everyone.
Thanks, Joe.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.